What's up, She's Not Selling sisters?
Yeah, you heard that right. We're rebranding, baby.
This is a safe place for all our fempreneurs,
Our business baddies.
This is for anyone who wants to know more about female entrepreneurship, business, sales, leadership, just what it takes to step into your power.
So grab the cheese and vino.
And let's go.
All right, so bro, okay.
Boy, do we have something exciting today.
I mean, you can tell we're in a new space. We're in new outfits. We got new energy. We're talking about deeper things. What's going on?
We're rebranding.
Okay, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
So going from she sells to...
She's not selling.
I love that so much.
I love it too.
Why?
Well, like, when I tell you, okay, let's take it back. I love that we do that every time. Let's take it back. So when I was in Washington, there was a podcast specialist there.
Okay.
And she was talking to me about the podcast and like, you know, who our ideal client was. And I had a moment where I realized, love you to bits, all of the She Sells girlies, but our podcast exists for our clients.
Right.
And we really wanted the podcast to be a way to reach the masses. Like to like me on a tall building screaming, like that's what I wanted with the podcast. I wanted to reach more than just our clients.
Yeah.
So she suggested that I think about renaming it so that it's got no attachment to She Sells at all. And the reason for that is because if we think about Tesla and Elon Musk, right? People don't follow businesses and brands, they follow people. And so She's Not Selling, what it represents is it represents female entrepreneurship.
Yep.
It represents our personal experiences. It represents our opinions, and it goes beyond just sales.
Yeah, we're unboxing ourselves is what I like to think of.
Oh, I love that.
Releasing the shackles and allowing expansion to take place.
Yeah. And it's perfectly feeds into everything, our abundant mindset, to reach more women, to have more impact.
Yeah.
That's what I want this to be. And it's still going to be every Wednesday. It's still going to be 2 faves.
Yep.
We're actually going to be more our authentic selves too, which is like hoodies, pajamas, just like comfort, luxe, chic.
Yeah.
But also talking about really important topics and things that we've experienced in sales, in female entrepreneurship, in business. We've both had very different journeys, but we can contribute a lot to this
100%,
space.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And kind of we've ended up in the same spot, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe 2 paths slightly diverged, but always going parallel to each other, which has been beautiful. So bringing in our wisdom and our insights over the years of this whole journey to help other women. And whether that is like go into remote closing or like just go into business and take a chance on yourself.
Exactly.
Right?
And I feel like sales is all encompassing. Like it's all we do every day, all day. And it was getting to the point where we'd come to the podcast and we'd be like, like the energy to talk about sales.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough.
Yeah. Another objection handling session. Like
How many times can we talk about people being fearful? It's like, there's so much more that we can give.
Exactly.
And we know that there's so much more unfiltered you know, things that we can talk about that are really going to help move people and inspire, which is ultimately when we look at our mission statements aligned, like inspire and impact are very important to us.
Yep, absolutely.
So this is exciting.
I am already excited, although I'm a very excitable person.
Me too. I get excited about literally anything. The logo, I was like jumping up and down. I loved it so much.
Really great logo though.
And you know what I'm really proud of?
Wait.
When the name She Sells originated, it was from ChatGPT. Like, there's no really cool story about that. We just liked it and came from ChatGPT. This one here came to me. It just came to me. Like, it just literally appeared. It was like a message was being sent to me. And I'm like, She's not selling. It's such a juxtaposition because we are selling. But it's like not sales as we know it.
Yeah.
And business doesn't have to be as you know it too. And just because you follow one person who's successful in business, it doesn't mean that's the only way.
Exactly. Yeah. It would be nice to allow our personalities to shine a little bit more so that people can see themselves in our journey. And then, like you said, be inspired and empowered to take that chance on themselves. And so that's what this potty is doing and is going to do on a bigger scale now.
Yeah. And we're not just selling, we're leading, we're building. And the biggest thing is we're disrupting.
I love this word.
disrupting.
We've always wanted to be like disruptors in the game because, like you said before, I mean, what do you know what the stat is? Like, how many men are in this industry?
More than 50%.
And so that would be the same. So when we think about like millionaires, multimillionaires, and billionaires in the world, people who own businesses, I mean, who do you think is more, men or women?
Yeah. Even look at CEOs. Even just look at the C-suite in general.
Exactly.
Like, look at the majority. I know over the years there's more equality. It's still a massive and I want this to inspire someone to take that leadership role.
Yeah.
Or I want it to inspire someone to explore starting their own business or explore remote sales, which can be an incredible vehicle to open up and expand you to the possibilities of the online world. Regardless, sales, like having a sales skill set will be everything. That's the foundation always.
Yeah.
But what can come, like let's say you've just built your house, right? You've got a concrete foundation, you're double brick because we don't want it to blow over in the wind.
Insulated, baby.
Okay, yep. Now you're in your house, which is you've done the remote sales. Where do you go next? Do you want a pool?
Yes.
Do you want to put on a second story? Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's expansive what you can do once you have this skill set.
Yeah, I love that. I think it would be nice for people to really see us as the safe space, the fempreneur safe space for you to spread your wings and see what fits for you in this world.
Exactly. And if you want to work with us, because I didn't want people to look at the podcast name and be like, oh, the whole time they're just going to be talking about she sells and pitching their product. Exactly. That's yuck to me. And that's, it's icky. And I was like, this is literally a play. And I feel so good after we do these.
Oh, same. Like, okay, should we just tell them what's happening? Like you had gastro.
Yeah.
I was going through some stuff and then we come here and we do this and we're like, wow.
I'm like better. Like it's meta energy. Literally, like I'm a different person. Like I feel like the girls, because when I did a post at 2 a.m. because I was in the toilet.
Really sick.
I was really sick.
Yeah. And
so I had to cancel my 7 a.m. session this morning. And when you just did that post, I imagine some of the women would have been like, she looks perfectly fine. And I did look perfectly fine because like, that's what I'm saying. These conversations really like recharge my battery.
Yeah.
And I want the same to happen to anyone that can listen to this. And I don't want people to be put off by the fact that this is just a pitch.
The name.
Yeah. And it's a company. There's two real humans here that have incredible experience in the online business space, and we can talk about it and we can change some lives.
Oh my God, can I see your hand for a second? Did you feel that? Just checking that you're a real human. There's no ChatGPT here. I was like, we're two real
I was trying
humans.
to read your mind there. I was like, do you want me to say yes or no?
No idea where I was going.
I was like, I'll just wait until you finish it.
But it's true though, like it's right. With the world of AI and ChatGPT and software and funneling and marketing and everything's pitched in your face, it's just nice to have a safe space of women to come and recharge your batteries and have some real talk.
Yeah, have a glass of wine with us. Like literally, what is crazy to me is the amount of pitches that I get daily. I'm done with it. Like the amount of people in my DMs being like, hey, I checked out your funnel and I think these could be your improvements. Like, hire me. I'm like, do you know anything about sales? Like, you don't even know if I have a problem yet. Like, how do you know your solution is actually going to solve what my problem is? You haven't even asked me.
They don't.
Stop pitching.
They're literally.
So like, that's what I wanted to disrupt.
Yeah.
I don't want to be another pitch, and I don't want women to look at this podcast and be like, oh, it's just another pitch to get people into their program.
Yeah.
No, this is to inspire you to leave your 9 to 5. This is to inspire you to explore the possibilities of having your own thing, to really step into your power and find something that lights you up.
Why do you think it's so hard for women to find what lights them up?
I think conditioning is the hardest thing. You know, a lot of us, particularly millennials, we've come from boomers.
Yeah, hardworking parents in the 9 to 5s.
Correct. And some are still in the 9 to 5.
Yes.
So for us, we're conditioned to believe that success and safety and security looks like a 9 to 5.
A box.
A house that's paid off.
Right.
And so a lot of us get caught up in like, well, I'm never going to be able to have a house unless I work another job. Whereas like if we look at Gen Z, and this is actually really interesting because I had this conversation with Scott yesterday, Gen Z are curators. They're like actual disruptors. They're like, no, I'm not going to uni. I'm not following the norm. I'm paving my own way.
Learn from YouTube.
Exactly.
learn from TikTok.
Yeah. So we're seeing a decline in traditional education. So
Yeah.
it's like I lean more on the Gen Z side because I want to be a curator. I want to be, we're the digital savvy tech, like generation. So we are still on top of things, but we're still like not as like brave as the Gen Zers who are like, I don't need to go to school. I don't need to do any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Like I have everything I need from my laptop.
And a good Wi-Fi connection. That's what you bloody need, isn't it? And that's what, like, it's not even about proving, but leading and showing that that's possible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With two authentic beings.
Yeah.
And like, this is going to be literal, like, meltdown central.
Yeah.
Like, I want to share what's happening in the inside of She Sells. I want to share the things that are working that aren't working. I want to scream and shout and kick and have a tantrum because like, that's the real. Like, that's real.
Yeah.
And you have moments like that where I'm just like today I could literally like punch this pillow.
Holy shit. Yeah. I'm picturing like, remember when Tom Cruise jumped on the couch and Oprah was sitting here?
Yep.
I'm picturing that kind of energy.
Yes. Except no one's getting cars. Everyone's getting a slap in the face.
Ooh. Lucky you're on the other side of the screen right now because this girl is feisty.
I am. I've had it. Well, I'm not like, also when you're sick, your battery goes down to like
100%.
nothing. So then like, yeah. So then anything can just trigger you. But being a self-awareness queen, I always know what it is. I always know what it is and I always know how to respond and check myself and what gets to happen so that I don't have those outbursts. But in saying that, I want you to see how I regulate my nervous system and I want you to see moments where I do experience doubt because where the inspiration comes from is despite the chaos and the mess and the doubt, I still show up.
Yeah.
The party has to go on. Like the show must go on. So that's what I want you to see.
Yeah.
And we both have such different perspectives as well. Like I'm a mom, I'm married. Like I have a different perspective.
Way to make someone feel like double fucking single in a sentence. She's like, we have different perspectives. I'm a mom. I'm
married.
I'm married.
But like I live vicariously through your little single.
Fine.
Yes. But I just mean like,
true.
yeah,
We
you're
have
gonna
different, yeah.
Exactly. I'm gonna be like speaking more to the mums of the world who probably feel a little bit more, especially the mums who are working 60, 70-hour weeks and can't cut the cord. Whereas
know
like,
who that is.
Yeah, you're going to be talking to the girlies who are like kind
Take
of feeling
fucking
confused.
chance on yourself.
Yes.
I say this all the time. Like, if you don't have kids and you're not attached to anyone, what are you waiting for? This is the most perfect opportunity in your life to do whatever it is that you want to do. No one. You have no one to, like, what's that word? Rely on. You have no one to speak to. You have no one to, like, change nappies for. Like,
to check, to get permission.
Exactly.
Like,
go and do what you want. Travel the world. Make money online. Start your business. Fail a few times. Start again because you can.
yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. So I'm really, really excited. This feels really positive to me. And I really hope that, you know, this is not to say that She Sells girlies can't listen. Of course you can listen. This is going to inspire you more than anything.
100%.
But it's just to increase and expand anybody else that wants to listen to.
Yeah. Grab some cheese and some Ritz crackers.
Oh, we should do that.
Yeah, I would really love that. I'm lactose intolerant, but I'll do it.
I haven't eaten in like 48 hours. So I would love anything right now. My tummy's starting to do the grrr, and I'm like, what is that? Is that toilet time or is that food time? We'll see very soon. I can't even talk.
This is so great. I love anything that's unfiltered. You know that. And all the girls in She Sells know that as well. Like,
I feel like we are unfiltered.
Oh, 100%.
Like we literally are. My true authentic self is just say whatever.
Well, that's what authenticity is.
Yeah.
And well, we don't say things to hurt people.
No.
But we will always say things to make sure that we can clear our own energetic space.
Yeah.
And if someone gets triggered by that, that's a different story than from me saying something on purpose to hurt someone.
Yeah, exactly.
Your triggers, your problems.
Yeah.
But I need to speak my truth.
You need to speak your truth. You have your own boundaries, which like people get triggered by people having boundaries. It's so crazy.
Boundaries for fucking days.
You have to have boundaries. Like, yeah.
That's another thing that we'll be discussing a lot. Like women, their boundaries in business and sales and everything. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like things start to get crossed as well. One thing that I would love to explore on this rebranded podcast as well is like navigating like close relationships when you are stepping into that female position of power and leadership as well, and like not bringing that sales and business home. So it's something that women struggle with.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah, our first episode is going to be a really good one to discuss that. Because also how to like see someone in a position of leadership and not feel envy and not be jealous and not send them bad energy.
Yeah.
But to be like, I am inspired and empowered to do that too, rather than tear them down.
Yeah.
You know, and then not to look at someone who's just starting and be like, I'm better than you. Like, you're wasting my time.
Yeah.
It's like this, how as a woman can you be in a community with other women and feel just 100% happiness and abundance that everyone here is going to be successful? How do you do that without getting the external validation and without, you know, getting in someone's ear like, oh, this is, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's tough.
That's also a skill set though.
Exactly.
We'll definitely dive into that because that's, for me, that's like a whole series.
Oh, all the things.
Like kind of stuff.
And we'd love to hear from you guys too. So I guess like the point of this is like we want to hear from you. We want to hear the things that you would like us to talk about more. They can be as controversial as fuck. Seriously, give it to us. We will do our research. We'll formulate our opinions. We'll make sure that we're well spoken on the topic. But we'd love to hear from you. So jump into our DMs and tell us, what do you want to hear?
Yeah.
What do you want us to talk about?
Oh my God, I'm so keen for this.
She's not selling.
She's not selling!